Some of your Republican colleagues, maybe all the way up to the former President of the United States, Senator, don't share your enthusiasm for the infrastructure only bill, including a Republican congressman who was saying, some of those who voted for this might rue the day. I want you to react to this.
We're going to blame the Republicans who went along with it in the beginning, that opened the door for this process to play out the way that it does tonight. To your point, the Democrats used one to get the other.
What do you think of that, Senator?
I kind of got a chuckle. The bipartisan infrastructure bill has passed. It has passed. It is no longer held hostage. And so now the reconciliation bill has to stand on its own merit. And that's, you go back to people having to stalk Joe Manchin to try and get it passed. Whoever spoke, I couldn't see, don't know who it was. You got to remind them, once the hostage is released, it no longer can be used as leverage. And by the way, if good policy is good politics, then I think it's actually really good for Republicans to support roads and bridges, access to high-speed internet for all Americans, help for people who have flooded, help for water projects in the West, and help in ports and other things that will decrease cost of transportation and make our supply chain issues better. Good policy is good politics, and I will stand by the policy in this bill all the way to Election Day.
Well, you definitely stand by your principles, Senator, but people like Donald Trump do not forget that. In fact, he has targeted guys like you for that position. And I'm wondering if that will now extend to these 13 Republicans who voted for this infrastructure measure last night.
Anyone that can go back to their constituents and say that now there are roads that you are stuck in traffic jams, but there is now the ability to repair that road, to expand it, to replace it, to duplicate it, to lower your commute time. The person whose family has moved away because they live in rural United States and their family won't move back because there's no high-speed internet, this bill gives access. And my state, which has been pounded by floods, but so have other states as well, there's now going to be $3.5 billion to mitigate floods. I could go down the list. At some point, it has to be about the American people and not about politics and not about who hates whom. It has to be about the American people. This bill is for the American people.
Senator Bill Cassidy, thank you very, very much.
Passing the bipartisan infrastructure bill is a major victory for Louisiana and our country. This infrastructure bill rebuilds roads and bridges, increases access for all Americans to high-speed internet, strengthens our electrical grid, adds levee protection, coastal restoration. It improves flood resiliency. Almost every corner of our state was hit by natural disasters last year. We need investment to protect us. This is that investment. And this bipartisan bill is a way to reinvest in our country. By the way, this is not that reckless tax and spending spree, which I continue to strongly oppose. This is money only for infrastructure we need.